Well, I'm actually good where I am because I'm from Connecticut and I'm in New York right now, so very much
Ah,
I feel sorry for you.
in New
Well,
York or being from Connecticut.
Living in New
well,
York.
well.
I love it.
At least you don't live in the Bible Belt and Tornado Alley.
Oh, like that little cross section between in the Bible Belt and Tornado Alley. That's gotta suck.
yeah,
Yes,
it's
that's
called
where I live.
it's called the cross to heaven.
Like it.
That is
Well,
funny.
well, that's because the moment
Actually,
a
you want to know
tornado
what?
hits, you better be praying, otherwise, you're going somewhere else.
Well, you want to know what I would have called that? God's crosshairs.
Ooh, that is strong.
Hey, guess what the high of the week is going to be next week? 69 degrees.
Hey.
Wait a minute. I just googled God's crosshairs, and there is a fucking book about it on Amazon. In God's crosshairs. Okay, not as funny as I thought it was gonna be. Fuck off.
But
Let's go
to
to
be fair,
images.
imagine like God with like a like a crossbow or something with like a tornado crossbow. Goes like, all right, just a little bit of practice. Ba-toom.
And then rocks fell and everybody died. Anyway, it's 2 o'clock. We're starting.
All right. Well, it's three where I
Yeah,
am.
Got it.
fuck
You know,
the
Eastern
others.
Standard Time.
Fuck all of your incorrect time zones.
It's noon for me.
Central
It's
time is
currently
the only
1.
time.
It's 2:02 to Central Time. Central.
It's 102, you thoughts. Though my own time is not the right time, I just have to follow it.
Alright, but regardless, so let's set up the pretext and the setting so everyone is on the same page. You are all bards who have succumbed to a horrible case of writer's block. And while chatting up the local denizens at the closest bar to your homes, you have all heard that there is a mermaid called the Siren, who anyone who listens to her song will have a lifetime of inspiration. You have all pooled your last copper piece together to fund a small boat just big enough for the handful of you and set off on an adventure across the high seas. You are all on the boat, several hours away from the nearest island, talking to each other and passing the time. What do you do?
I immediately throw up because my character is seasick.
I'm just playing the harmonica and just singing like a bunch of like sea shanties over the harmonica with with a hearty grin and a little bit of tap on my tail.
Like, Boom Pow pulls out his drum and he's gonna accompany the harmonica.
Kral is currently sleeping on the floor, cradling his bagpipes in his hands.
Once I'm done puking, I will pull out my pan pipes and try and stay in tune.
You notice it's harder to stay in tune because tiny chunks of vomit are getting into the panpipe and ruining the sound.
Yeah, she's used to that by now. Because she gets extremely seasick, but she loves the sea. So you see where the problem is.
So as you all look over the horizon, you are surrounded by water on all sides. It's just this perfect disc of crystal clear blue water, and you wonder what all those flat earthers are talking about.
Yeah, fuck flat. Guys, flat earthers, they're like crazy, aren't they? I mean, really.
Flat Earthers suck.
Alright, who
Yours
left
is
the
fine.
bird here?
I mean, if you want to
Who
live
left
on
the
a
bird?
dinner plate, live on a dinner plate. But I'd rather live on a place that's, that someone could play basketball with.
Does God play basketball with us?
What is
Well,
that
why
question?
do you? Well, no. Why do you think we're spinning? Because he's spinning us on his face.
He's been spinning us for a real long time then.
But to him, it's like a blink of an eye when you think about that.
Too big. I'm going back to bed.
As Quinella hears that God is spinning us on his finger, she instantly gets motion sickness, runs to the side of the ship, and throws up.
You really are motion sick. You should really look into, seeing if you could figure that whole situation out.
So, just for context, all of you are on a keel boat. You have one medium-sized sail in the center pulling all of you along. There's just barely enough room for all of you. There are oars in case the wind dies down, and you have a ballista at the head. And there is a link to the keel boat in the general chat, should you need it.
Alrighty. Boom Pal's gonna continue playing his drum.
Yeah, Saber goes back to the harmonica, keeping up the tune with Boom Pow.
I continue to throw up over the side of the ship.
You see little fish come to chomp on the donations of food.
This makes me get even queasier and throw up even more.
You all hear a subtle whistling sound in the distance. I'd like everyone to make a perception check for me. You all kind of look around and wonder where the sound is coming from. Quilena, your elven ears twitch and point your head towards the right direction. And you look and you see something tiny in the distance coming very, very fast. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a boat. A boat that appears to have a massive dent in it. And you can see crewmen flying out of the boat as it sails through the air. It's getting larger and larger, and it's going to crash by your boat.
Do you
Guys,
think?
I'm the only one that sees it. So
Correct.
I'm just gonna point up to it and just be like, guys, throw up.
That is a boat flying towards us.
Boom Pal goes quack, and he immediately goes to try and turn the ship.
All right. As you try to turn the ship, you can see that sharks are leaping out of the water to snatch crewmen as they fly out of the boat. The boat crashes right next to your keel boat, and the keel boat does a full 360-degree flip. Everyone make a strength save or fly out of your keel boat and into the shark-infested waters.
Oh no, strength is not good for me.
Boom!
Boom pow!
We got a 21, a 9, a 2. I think we're missing a roll.
Yeah, Saber. Roll.
Sabare.
Yes.
Sabor.
There. Roll your strength save.
Sorry, could you just repeat that? I lagged out a bit.
Sabor, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me. Alright.
17!
Alright. So, So, Sabor and Crawl manage to hang on to the boat by the seats, which are bolted into the ground. But Quilena and Boom Pow fly out of the boat as it goes a full 180. You splash into the shark-infested waters, and the boat lands on top of you, splashing water onto you, nearly drowning you. I'd like you to make athletics checks to try to swim to the surface.
Boom, no.
Natural 20.
All right. Quilena, you burst from the water and you manage to grab the edge of the boat. Boom Pow, you barely get your head above water. Your nose and mouth are up above the waves, but you just keep getting splashed with more water. You can, the ones who were in the boat, you can see 4 shark fins heading directly towards your party members. Everyone roll for initiative. Quilena and Boom Pow do so at disadvantage.
Are you going to start initiative
Yes.
normally? Nice.
Add DIS to your init check to do it at disadvantage.
That would be init disjoin, correct?
I think so, yes.
Init join dis.
Boom Pow, what did you do?
I rolled an I init join get rid of the space between. Okay, yeah, there you go. I rolled a 11 with my disadvantage.
Lol, idiot shark gets a 1.
Whee! 1 rolls in that one.
Some shark never did anything. Where's it called? RE1.
R is for
Really
Wraith.
big shark one?
So Quilena, 60 feet away from you are 4 reef sharks moving in a tight pack spaced 5 feet apart, with one clearly in the lead 5 feet ahead of the others. You can sense their bloodlust chilling you to your bone as you splash helplessly in the water.
To your
And you
singular
said that
bone.
they are how far away?
They are 60 feet away, and all you can see is their fins.
I'm going to, on top of the first guy, I'm guessing I can fit everyone within a 20-foot sphere, right?
Yeah, they're definitely within a 20-foot sphere.
Alright, then I'm going to cast Sleep on them.
Roll it.
You have sleep as a spell?
You're all level 1, right?
Yes. Also, apparently sleep is not one of the spells in Avray, so
I believe you have to roll for the amount of HP worth of monster you can put to sleep.
Apparently,
Oh, it's a first level spell.
Okay, 27.
yeah, it's a
You manage to put one of the reef sharks to sleep, and you see them sink below the waves. The other 3 are still coming strong.
Okay, then, as a bonus action, I'm going to face step onto the ship.
You phase step onto the ship successfully. The ship is righted, so if you can teleport or whatever, you can do that. Magically teleport 30 feet into an unoccupied space. Yep. Alright, you're on the ship.
And then, once I face step on there, I get rather pissed, and I'm going to change into my summer form.
Absolutely. And I believe that ends your turn, which means we're hopping on over to Crawl.
Boom! Grab on! I throw my hand over the ship, waiting for Boom to maybe get on and all that jazz. Other than that, I'm going to do little of nothing. Just gonna
All
sit
right.
there.
So Boom is drowning and splashing violently. I'm gonna need you to make an athletics check if you want to grab him and pull him onto the ship.
Got it. $16.
All right, you're able to hook your arm underneath his armpit and just sort of heave him onto the ship. Boom pow, you slam face first into the ship and you bust your nose. You don't take damage, but man, that stung.
He touches his beak.
You have a bruised beak. All right, so that was your action crawl. Do you have a bonus action, movement, or free action you'd like to perform?
Nope.
All right. Boom pow, it's your turn. You're currently prone.
He will get up.
All right, that's 15 feet of movement. Now what?
He will pull out his drum and he will use vicious mockery on the reef shark in the lead, the one that's not asleep. And I go, Brock, you're just like your father.
I never knew my father.
Wisdom saving throw.
I'm just checking the spell. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you. Oh, okay. Shit. Never mind. Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yep.
Nine.
He failed.
Roll damage. You can see the head shark sort of thrash his head side to side and sort of snarl. The other sharks give him a wide berth as he thrashes in the water.
His feelings were hurt.
Do you have any other
Yeah.
actions?
No, I end my turn.
Sabor, it's your turn.
Just give me a minute. So goof thing that happened up because apparently my HP's all.
Exclamation point G space LR.
No, it says that he has 28 HP.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what the heck is going on.
Well, when you pulled up the list, it said you had two people with the same name.
Yeah, that's then I switched it to the other one. So maybe I just accidentally put it in twice. And
Just do an exclamation point update. That should fix it.
Let me take a quick look at your character sheet.
There we go. Yeah, then that should have fixed it.
Yeah, you only have 9 HP. I'm not sure where this 28 is coming from.
I don't know either. So
Maybe it's from the previous time you made him.
maybe I don't know. I'll fix it later. I'll hopefully figure it out and fix it next time. I'll just delete. Here's the thing. I'll delete both and then upload it.
You can do that later, but for right now, it's your turn,
Yeah.
and you have your character sheet, and so do I. So, Sabor.
All right. So Saber's looking over at the sharks. He saw a friend of his use vicious mockery. So here's what Saber's gonna do.
I'm listening.
He's gonna cast dissonant whispers and just bring out his harmonica and just start well, you want to know what's the one thing you don't want hearing over harmonica?
What would that be?
I did it my way, but played horribly over the harmonica.
As you blare out this horrendous tune on your harmonica, you can see the lead reef shark start thrashing in agony, sinking under the water to protect itself from this horrid sound. It fails its wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and so then okay, so let me just copy and paste what Dissonant Whispers.
3d6 psychic, I believe. And then it must immediately
use its reaction to get as far away from it as possible.
All right, let me take a quick look at his movement. Movement is 40 feet, so he moves 40 feet straight down to bury himself below the water so as to not hear that horrendous tune.
And he also takes 11 damage.
All right. Indeed he does. You can see a trickle of blood floating up from below the water where he dove down.
He's just blowing into everyone else just hears a delightful little Frank Sinatra classic, but to him it's like here's a better example. Luck Be a Lady. Everyone hears the Frank Sinatra version, but the shark hears the Marlon Brando version.
Okay, I didn't realize shots were gonna be fucking fired today.
I like them both, but I like one over the other.
To be fair, you're running a bard party.
That is very true.
When playing bards, shots are going. No,
we're a bardy, not a bard party.
No. We are not a bard party. We are a band.
I approve.
We are a band. We are a group of musicians and artists formed under one group. We are a band/adventuring party.
You're a band on tour.
Yes.
Our band is called Critical Fail.
Yes.
All right, so you obliterate that shark's eardrums with a horrendous tune, and it dives 40 feet below the water to try to escape the sound. Do you have any other actions?
I would like to use my bonus action to inspire.
Who are you inspiring, my good sir?
I would like to inspire Boom. Boom, pow. And I go, boom, pow, you give that shark a nap and the beat goes on and on and on and on and boom, pow, you are awesome, so go on and do. Who?
I feel inspired by that.
I think we're all inspired by this, let's be honest.
All right, and as you end your turn, so now it is the reef shark's turn. They are 50 feet away. One of them is asleep and sinking normally. The other one dove under. And you have two more charging ahead at 40 feet. They move 30 feet forward and dive 10 feet under the water. And they are no longer targetable by spells that only target one creature, because you cannot hit them, you only hit water. Unless it's lightning. This you all know implicitly from past battles.
Do I know if sleep will still work?
It targets an area.
Let me look at sleep spell and see if they make a save against it every turn.
They do not. It just happens. If you're talking about to wake up, they have to be woken up by another creature or until a minute passes.
Yes, they can be woken up with an action by another creature. So they're going to dive down below the water, see their sleeping friend, and you're going to see their distorted forms under the water just sort of ram their noses into their friend and wake him up.
But he needs to make a Constitution save to see if he stays asleep.
Not by
No,
by
it just happens with
It's
sleep.
magical sleep,
Oh,
so
really?
yeah. It's magical sleep, so they just wake up.
So it's like Disney princess rule.
Yes.
Correct.
I
Oh,
always
that's
favor
fun.
Disney
Like-
princess rules.
Disney
Yeah,
princess
okay.
rules, but funnier.
Yeah, where it's like instead of a kiss, it's like a get up, fool! There's a dragon outside.
So all the sharks are currently underwater. Crawl, it is your turn. It's almost impossible to target them with an ordinary attack.
It's my turn. I didn't do anything on my turn yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize I skipped you. I'm sorry. Yes, it is your turn.
Oh, no. It's fine. How far down are they?
3 of the sharks are 10 feet below the surface. The lead shark is 40 feet below. Do you have any spells that can penetrate water?
Well, I know that sleep does, correct, but does fairy fire?
Let me take a quick look at fairy fire.
He just posted it in the chat if you wanted to look at it quicker, by the way.
Yeah, it's 20 foot.
Yes, you're not throwing a projectile, you're just casting a wide net in a 20-foot range. So yes, they would be affected by fairy fire.
Alright, then what I would like to do is I will cast fairy fire on them, so all 3 of them need to make a dexterity saving throw.
And what is your color of choice?
Violet, of course.
We got a 15, a 7, and a 20.
The 7 is the only one that fails. And I feel like it was the one that was asleep.
Sure.
So, like, I put the shark to sleep. Then the shark gets woken up and just like, oh, sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Then he looks down at himself and he sees that he's Violet now.
Any other actions you would like to take?
I'd like to inspire bardically. Say I'm just like, you there, Dragonborn. You are the best Dragonborn here. You can do it. And I just like do a weird side point each time I talk.
Who are you inspiring?
Saber.
Alright, Saber, you can see Quilena just doing this awkward side point and giving you a good old pep talk. And despite how weird it is, it's strangely inspiring.
Oh no, nothing is strangely inspiring to me. I take all forms of compliments.
So, does that end your turn?
Yes.
Senior Fangfin, what you got?
Alright, I'm gonna do something a little ballsy.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to dive into the water.
Oh shit.
And I'm going to try to use my emissary of the sea racial trait to try to say, sorry for my friends, we really don't want to get bitten. Can you just go away if I give you some food?
Let me do a quick look here. Alright, aquatic beasts have an extraordinary affinity with your people, can communicate, they understand. Okay. I would like you to make a persuasion check. Normally you'd get advantage because of your fish boy status, but you attacked them, which would give you disadvantage.
I did not attack them.
Your party attacked them. So the advantage and disadvantage cancel out.
22.
They don't speak back in an intelligent way, but you're strongly confident by their sudden change in body communication that they will accept canceling the fight in exchange for tasty, tasty grub.
I shall give them 2 of my rations.
All right. As you hand out your rations, they swim up to you like hungry dogs and just sort of nibble at it. They wag their little tails underwater, creating small bubbles as they gleefully devour the food and swim away, gathering their leader and going off into the depths.
I go back onto the ship.
Alright, you can see that while you guys have all made peace with the reef sharks that were after your boat, the other crew members were not so lucky. And the sea around you is just turning this pinkish red color with blood, and severed limbs are floating to the surface. You're gonna have to sail through some body parts.
As I see this, I'm just going to look at the fire and just be like, hey, I'm really good with fairy fire, but I swear, this color is not me. I only do violet. Pink is just like so last season.
Indeed.
And,
I mean, like...
Doris, just looks over at everything, and he just pulls out his harmonica and just starts playing a specific.
All right.
You play a somber funerary tune for the fallen men.
That sounds remarkably something like Leonardo DiCaprio would T-pose.
If you want a T-pose, you have the room for it.
Crawl.
He
Crawl.
he puts the harmonica in one arm and sticks his arm out as he plays the remainder of the Titanic theme.
Crawl pulls out his... May I speak, please?
Oh no, may you?
Crawl pulls out his bagpipes and slowly begins to play. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Boom Pow takes out his drums, and he's gonna start singing like "Make a little line." From the vine.
One more time, you turned into a robot. I did not hear you, Boom Pow. Can I have you repeat that?
I think Jeffrey died, guys. I think only one person here gets that.
No.
Boom pow!
He's dead, Jim.
Boom, pow, the sun of your thigh.
Clap them thighs, Boom Pow.
Clap them thighs in the booty shaking club in heaven.
Okay, I'm putting a stop to that right now, and we're gonna go forward. So, as you are all playing your jaunty sea shanties and whatnot, you go through your equipment and you realize you did not pack nearly enough food, and Crawl just handed out the last 2 of your rations. Your stomachs all start to growl.
We can't cannibalize yet. We have to wait until the very end to cannibalize. We can't cannibalize in the middle.
All right.
Gosh, this will not make a good...
All right. My phone decided to choose that point to boot me out, but it took me a bit to get back on. But what my character was trying to do is that he pulled out his drums and he's going to start singing like Mako Leaves from the Vine.
I approve. As your stomachs are all racked with hunger and there is no food in your stores, you all smell something savory and sweet in the distance. I'd like everyone to make a perception check.
Wait a minute. So we don't have money, right?
You don't have money, and Krull gave away your last 2 rations to sate the hunger of 4 hungry reef sharks that were going to devour you.
I'm too hungry, and I'm thinking about cannibalizing the fish person.
All right, Sabor, you look into the distance and you can see beyond some fog there's an outline of an island, and from that island is coming some savory sweet smells.
That island smells like shrimp on the barbie.
I don't know what a Barbie is, but I'll sure go for some shrimp.
You know, shrimp on the barbie. You know, you get
What
some,
is
like,
a Barbie?
A barbacoa.
You cook shrimp. Yeah, it's like a barbecue. A barbie. Shrimp on the barbie.
Alrighty then. And isn't it prawns?
Don't ruin this for me.
Okay, Saber,
Oh,
let's
no, bloomin'.
go.
Don't ruin this for me. And no bloomin' onions for you.
Are you making
What?
Outback Steakhouse references right now?
Yes.
God damn it.
Alright, so it seems the wind has died down, but if I'm pretty sure. So we should start rowing a bit, my dudes.
Yes, the wind has noticeably died down. Your sail is completely flat. It's time to bust out the oars.
All right. Okay. I grab one of the oars and I just start humming to myself. And we're rowing down the river.
Do you have a list of these?
Down the river. Oh no, I come up with all these on the spot.
Of course.
I will sit down with another row in my hand and you continue what Saber is throwing up.
I will grab the third oar and I'll just start singing to myself, rolling, rolling, rolling down the river.
Little pal's gonna go over to the 4th one. He's gonna hold it up as if it's a strange thing.
Row, row, row your
Maybe it's supposed to
boat
be-
gently down the stream.
Boom Pal has never been around a boat.
Okay, boom pat, you see this stick? You put the thick end in the water and then you push it forward to help the boat get.
He'll mimic what you're doing along with the song you're singing.
Alright, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm teaching the little boom pow boy how to do his row.
Boom Pow starts rowing in the wrong direction, and the boat starts going in circles.
No. No, you gotta do it the other way. You're doing it in reverse. You're making us go in
Right.
circles. The other way.
Right.
You
Right,
got it?
other way.
You-
He writes it.
All right, the entire boat goes into this dense cloud of fog, and the savory sweet smell intensifies. And when you come out on the cloud of fog, you see a beautiful, luxurious island getaway.
Ooh.
Ah.
As I see everyone's excitement for this island, it's gonna be like, I've seen better in the Feywild.
Oh yeah, because it's a freaking Feywild. It's so pretty.
You see that there are huts, canopies, and other various structures, and even a dock, implying that people live here.
They better have drinks and coconuts with tiny umbrellas or this is a disaster.
So as I see this place, I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, I'm gonna call it now. This is the perfect point in a story where the writer would insert some sort of candles in here. I mean, it's probably not true, but just saying if this were a story of some kind.
Well, no, yeah, that's the obvious thing. I mean, it looks like everyone. This looks like the perfect paradise, which means that there's got to be a downside to it. So this is probably where the siren lives, and this is where she trains up all the people that come visit us, so that way she could boil them all in a pot and have some nice
Okay.
people.
Very good theorizing, everyone. You guys go investigate, and I'll fish.
Really, we're gonna let the fish fish? Isn't
I
that
mean,
kind of like?
that's my job.
Well,
That's how I get
isn't
a
that kind
living.
of like? Well, still, isn't that kind of like cannibalism? Or like if I ate like a lizard?
No,
See, I told you this is why we don't start cannibalizing until later in the story.
no,
Alright.
you guys, see, guys, I am not a fish man. I'm a triton. There's a very big difference. All right. Now let me fish. I need some food.
Okay.
I
I'll
mean,
look
you look like
around
a
to see if
fish
there's any
person to
alcohol.
me, but okay.
Now
Palace
let's
is
look
gonna-
around to see if there's any alcohol, cause we ran out like days ago. I'm on the quest for alcohol.
Yeah,
Oh,
Boom
if
Pal's
you
gonna
find
sit around
some, bring
and
me back like some wine, please.
Should I roll investigation for booze?
As you open up the store where you know you left the booze, all of the booze is gone. One of you drank it.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm assuming. No. I mean, like on the island for booze. I already am assuming that one of us drank all the booze on the.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry.
It was Boom Pal that did it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I investigate for booze on the island.
Okay, Sabor, roll for investigation. Crawl, roll for survival to find fish. They're pretty scattered after that shark feeding frenzy.
I
I'm
rolled
just
an
gonna
11.
Because I'm a fisher by trade, it says that I have advantage using fishing tackle. So
Fair enough. Roll with advantage for your survival.
And I'm just going to like walk around the village and see if I can't find anyone that could help us out.
All right. You could make either a perception check to look for them or an investigation check to find clues of where they might have gone.
I got a 5.
Crawl,
Perception it is.
Crawl.
And I
The only thing you catch in your net, is a fat, ugly, inedible fish that smells like rotten eggs.
What does this fish look like?
You ever seen a boot? Like a dirty, raggedy old boot? Imagine one of those
Yeah,
with
I
a
got
tail
one
and
on my
eyes.
foot.
He found his other boot.
You are so cute. I'm gonna name you Bob. You sit right there in this water.
Bob just kind of makes this strange sound and stays right where you put him.
Yay. I go back to fishing.
And I rolled an 11 for booze, so I probably just found margarita mix.
You find in the cabanas 6 completely finished off margaritas. Quilena, you see in the distance there appears to be someone attending a grill, but they're too far away to make out their details.
I the 6 margarita glasses. I'm like, is it like, is the salt around the rim and the ice still in there, or are they just like, or is it like completely cleaned out?
There's still salt on the rim and the ice is halfway melted.
All right, I'm gonna take all like the excess water and just pour from all 5 of the glasses and just pour them into one, or like 2, or pour them enough into a couple glasses and then start spreading them around. Because because we're in the middle of an island in the middle of salt water, so that means water is water.
Okay, so you combine all the water and you take basically 1 glass of water for yourself. You feel slightly more hydrated.
I'm going to I'm gonna start walking up to the guy that the person that looks like he is cooking.
Okay. Boom Pow, make a survival check with disadvantage because you're using your hands.
Rolls to nat 20s.
13. You're able to catch a small red snapper. It's enough to feed 2 people or feed 4 people and leave them only partially satisfied.
You see, he managed to catch it on his beak
Absolutely.
somehow.
Ooh. Boom. I can do over here. I can cut it up really nice. I can make a nice fillet for me and you.
I'm going to say your character has enough experience with seafood that you don't need to make a check. It's just exquisite.
He rubs his stomach.
All right, and then Quilena. So as you approach the grill, the smell intensifies. There's tropical music, and you can see a beautiful woman standing by a grill frying up some fish.
As I walk up, I'll say, hello, ma'am. We seem to be rather, I guess, lost, you could say. And we have no more food because of our fish person. And we're out of water as well. Do you know a place where we could, probably stay, a night or two?
You see a gorgeous female panda folk standing over a grill full of fried fish and sushi, and she goes, it's no problem. Sailors wind up lost here all the time. Please help yourself. It's my duty to feed you.
May I ask your name, please? My name is Koana.
She bows and she says, my name is Pan. Ask me anything you like.
God damn it, it's an anime waifu! I don't trust the waifu.
I'll be like, kind of like the, and I, snap my fingers a couple times and be like, yeah, kind of like the god of nature, right?
I'm sorry, what about the god of nature?
Pan.
Pan is the Greek god of nature.
Oh, you flatter me. No, I'm just a humble servant, here to serve the lady of the house.
The lady of the house?
Lamashtu. She lives in the big log cabin behind me. And she points behind you, and you see a mansion-tier log cabin with a smokestack billowing from the fireplace inside.
I'll say this and just be like, so, where is this? I was supposed to go there for food and drink. I'm confused. I wasn't getting direction.
Well, where are you trying to go?
Well, we would like a place to at least stay for the night.
Well, you can stay here. It's our job to serve you, sailor.
And I point up to the house and be like, is that the here you're talking about? Or I'm going to point down to where all the huts are. Or is that the here you're talking about?
She points towards the log cabin mansion. Well, you can take any of the huts if you want some privacy, but there's some king-size beds with goose feather mattresses if you want to sleep in the mansion.
She will turn into her spring form, and she'll be like, oh, thank you, you are the best. I do have some friends with me. There's about 3 more here with me. Is that okay, or?
The more the merrier. Dig in.
Quick question. Does Saber hear about the goose feather mattresses?
Oh yeah, she is a very loud person. You could hear her from across the island.
Because then I scream back, I don't want to sleep on a bed made of geese feathers. Geese are dicks.
You're so funny and interesting.
Okay.
I don't trust you. Anyone that finds my jokes funny and interesting, I don't trust.
Does Crawl still hear Pan?
All right. Everybody pause. Evelyn, are you with us?
Oui. Remember when I said 5 to 10 minutes? Yeah, that was.
All right, Evelyn, you wake up on the ship and you show that the ship has docked on a paradise island. All of your friends are at a open-air grill with a gorgeous panda folk woman serving them all food and laughing at their jokes.
As I wake up, just waking up and shit, I'll walk to them.
Scroll up if you want to see the panda girl waifu that everyone is currently interacting with.
Yeah, Boom Pow's head swivels around 180 degrees before having his body follow, and then he's gonna run, flapping his arms.
Oh, that's the waifu. Oh, damn.
You know,
Yeah,
you guys
and
look like the type of people who could use a drink. Shots on me!
And then I said, "That's not a banana, that's an eel." I missed Jim. He was a good friend.
What killed him?
The eel.
So, what exactly made you wanna, live on an island like this in the middle of nowhere?
I didn't have a choice.
Are you a slave?
The lady of the house prefers the term indentured servant. Now, enough about me. Drink up. I've made you all Long Island iced teas.
Can I roll an insight check
Oh,
on
I
this?
know what a
'Cause-
Long Island iced tea is. I'm in New York
No.
right now.
No. I'm talking about the indentured servant part, because, like, I'm not rather trusting at the moment.
Oh, no,
Absolutely.
yeah. Can I also roll insight? Because I do not trust her either.
You're an indentured servant, right? So what are you working off? I mean, like, you came here as a debtor. That's what an indentured servant is. What are you trying to work off?
I think that's a question better leveled at the lady of the house. She's waiting for you, you know. She's been waiting for days.
Yeah, Boom Pow's currently pecking at occasionally pecking at the glass of Long Island iced tea. He has a beak. He does not have a mouth. He wouldn't be able to drink it properly.
All right. So, Saber, he just sort of puts his, he just sort of swivels around the Long Island iced tea. And is there any way I could like roll to see if there's anything like funky with it?
In just a moment. Let me get to these rolls. Quilena, you have your suspicions, but your intuition is failing you. Even with that high roll, you just don't know. Sabor, you actually meet the check with that 18. It was a very high check. You are not 100% sure what the context is, but this woman, all smiles and cheers, is terrified to her bones and is probably weaker than your average commoner.
I'm going to take all the toppings and garnishings and such out of the Long Island iced tea and then shotgun it.
Absolutely. It is delicious. It goes down like candy.
Is there ice in the Long Island iced tea?
Yes.
I know it may sound like a stupid... Okay.
It's
So-
a long, yeah.
I shotgun it with the ice.
Damn.
I crunch on the ice.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Piranha really likes murder mysteries, right? And so she's probably read enough books, probably seen enough plays to know that ice is normally where they put the poison. So she's going to, like, remove the ice and just, like, say, oh, sorry, I just really don't like ice, and then she's gonna drink.
But is there any way I could roll to see if there's like anything funky with this Long Island ice?
If you're checking for poison specifically, that would be a medicine check, which you can absolutely
Yeah.
taste for.
I
Evelyn doesn't care if it's poison. She's a yuan tea, so she's just gonna chug.
I'm going to pick up Kalana's ice and put it in my mouth.
All right, roll for
As I
medicine.
see this, as I see you do this, I'm just like, dude, that has sand on it.
I don't care. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Sabor, you are confident this glass is not poisoned.
Saber's just gonna slowly drink it and just swivel it around in his mouth, and then try and while no one's looking, as he takes another sip, spit it back into the.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go down the list really quick. So, Boom Pow, what is your character doing at this open air grill full of free food and free drinks?
He's staring at those currently drinking before picking up his glass, and then basically upending it into his mouth, and splashing everywhere.
It goes down like candy. This is one of the best drinks you've ever had, and the food ain't half bad either. All right, Evelyn, what is your character doing right now?
After she just drank it, not worrying about if it's poisoned or not, she's just gonna look at the panda lady and just like, so how long have you been working here, dear?
You lose track of the years when there's no sunset or sunrise.
Then how can you tell if like and no sunrise? How can you tell if the day's passed?
You can't. And she points off into the distance, and you see the sun is frozen in perpetual sunset.
Well, that's kind of annoying because no matter when you wake up, it's always right before night.
The lady of the house thinks it's charming.
How is it stuck there?
If I knew how, I wouldn't be here.
I mean, if we're on God's basketball and he's constantly spinning it, right? Then how is it staying in one place? Literally, everywhere else I've been, they're spinning at night.
Well, maybe this is on a different plane of existence where the world is spinning, but we're just slightly above it. So
You distinctly remember it was high noon before you went into the fog, and now that you're noticing, it's now suddenly sunset moments later.
That fog must have screwed something up, because the only time that it's been like this, for me, I've been on drugs, so...
All right, Quilena, what are you doing?
She will just take this sip. Then she will drink her drink, and then she's going to spend the rest of the time trying to figure out if this island isn't from maybe a story she's heard or from some sort of mythology.
Yes, you can make a history check.
How's that nat 20 for you?
All right. So, when you were a young little elf, the elder elves told of a poem that didn't rhyme, so you weren't entirely sure why it was called a poem. It was more like the Odyssey or the Iliad style of poetry. And it was a 500-page book, but within that book, there was a short story about the island of Lamashtu, a succubus who entranced and seduced anyone who washed up on their shores with free food, free drinks, and even free sexy times, only to slaughter them in the morning once they're drunk, well-fed, and too hungover to move.
So, as I realize this, I'm going to say, you know, guys, I think we've overstayed our welcome, and I'm just going to make it very obvious that we need to leave now.
Like, Boom Pow tilts his head like a bit. "Bark."
But we haven't talked to the house lady yet.
Yes, the lady of the house. I mean, we really shouldn't bother her. That's just not nice, you know.
Well, the panda person is saying that we should.
Well,
Well,
yes.
the panda person is terrified.
Saber, what are you doing during all this happened? While all this
Oh
happened?
no, I am just I am starting to like look around to see if anyone is watching us.
You don't have to look far, as you all sort of look towards the boat and debate your chances of your escape. You see that your boat and the dock is gone.
He's what?
Wait, my net was there.
No, no, Smashy.
Bob, no.
Okay, so I think we're about to this might sound like a weird coincidence, but I think someone is trying to feed us full of food, get us real drunk, so that way she could, shining us in the morning.
Yes, and I'll start telling like everyone at the fire, including the panda, about about what I can remember from the story. And just like at the end, just be like, I think we should leave as soon as we can. Miss Pan, you want to leave, right? Please help us.
You see her give you a pleasant smile, take out a toy plane, and just sort of throw it into the air. And you can see it fly over to the edge of the beach, and it just continues to fly in place, not leaving the fog.
Okay, not gonna lie, I'm more impressed than terrified. That's actually kind of amazing.
Our boat's gone. How can we leave?
Well, I mean, if we tried to swim, we'd probably just end up like that plane, just stuck in place for the rest of eternity.
I mean, and if I remember how fog works, it can't go underwater. So I could technically swim underneath it, maybe.
Like, Boom Pow, since his words would fail him, he mimes walking, points to the cabin, and he pulls out his drums.
The lady of the house loves drums. Why don't you play her a tune?
By the way, did we get like some sort of rest while we were sitting down and talking?
I'm gonna say that you've probably spent an hour just chatting and eating and drinking, so you all have at least a short rest.
Like, Boom Pow, he sits cross-legged, and he starts playing his drums. Want me to roll a performance?
Absolutely. Boom Pow, you play a absolutely gorgeous melody from your drums. It is beautiful and inspiring, and you can feel a warm feminine hand touch your shoulder.
Rock, 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 rock. He basically continues to make that noise, and he taps his shoulder.
As you turn around, you see a woman who definitely wasn't there before smiling at you. Oh, how I do love the drums.
Oh, why do you have horns, miss?
And goat ears.
And they aren't very, very modestly dressed.
Is she a satyr?
Actually, that I'm not complaining about. You do you, Quote.
They're decorative. They were donated to me by a tiefling.
Boom Pal's going up on the tip of his claws, looking at it, tilting his head. He is resisting the urge to peck at him.
I am not. I want to take one of the horns off.
All right, you can do that in just a moment. But Boom Pow, you're gonna hear the lady of the house whisper into your ear, "Play drums for me again." I'd like you to make a. You can either play the drums or make a wisdom saving throw.
I will do one then the other. Wisdom, then performance.
Really?
You fail the wisdom save, and you involuntarily start playing the drums. Make a performance check. You disappoint me. As you continue to play the drums against your will, they make no sound.
Yeah, Boom Pow. He then shields his face as if someone's going to punch him in the face.
My name is Lamashtu. You're on my island now, and I believe one of you wanted to try to steal the horns?
Yeah, I wanted to go up to her and take one of the horns off. They're decorative. Ooh.
Make a sleight of hand check if you want to snag those bad boys. Let me pull up
16.
Let me pull up her passive really quick. You said 16? You're
16.
able to snag them both from her head without her noticing. And you can see that they come right off, and the ends of them appear to have been severed by a bone saw. There is still dried blood at the end of the horns.
So you got these from a tiefling. Why are they bloody? And also, why did they donate them?
She's going to stroke your face with her hand and go, "I think your fins would look gorgeous adorning my hair, don't you think?"
No, they're my fins.
That's what you think.
Yeah, because they are. You see this? You try pulling on them. They don't come off. He says as he pulls on his fins.
You see a long 3-inch claw grow from her fingertip and go, "I have ways of removing the things I like."
This is gonna terrify Boom Pow, but he's basically gonna you know that have you watched Tiny Toon Adventures?
So, Saber actually looking upon the whole situation just looks around and goes like, "Okay, so, I know we've been staying here for a while, but our boat just randomly disappeared. Would you have anything to do with that?"
"I can't let my guests leave early. It's my job to serve you. Come into the cabin."
Well, we would love to, Miss Succubus, but we probably shouldn't.
I'd like all of you to make a wisdom saving throw. As she leans in and says, "I said, come into the cabin."
Dirty 20.
17.
All right.
9.
She turns around and walks away. Evelyn and Crawl, against your will, you follow her.
Why am I walking? I'm not on any.
I want to pull something that's kind of stupid. Can I, sort of, look at her and be like, "Can't we just have a nice little evening on the beach?" As he, sort of, as he motions to the grill and lights it on fire. As some of the fire comes up, and he starts taking off a bit of his shirt, attempting to seduce the succubus.
Can I still speak while I'm walking away involuntarily?
Let me look that up. Charmed creature can't attack the charmer or the target with harmful abilities or magical effects. Charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially. Nope, there's nothing stopping you from talking.
Guys, help me. My legs are moving and I don't want them to.
I'm going to like head over to the fire and just like start helping out Saber to try and seduce the succubus.
Kalana, my legs are moving. Do you know something about this?
You're gonna see the lady of the house wrap her arms around Evelyn's face and blow a little kiss and say, Now, if you don't play nicely, I'm going to kiss your friend. And I think some of the smarter amongst you know what happens when I blow a kiss.
Why don't you kiss
Can I
him
roll a
instead?
religion or Arcana to see if that what actually happened?
That would
Same
definitely
as
be
well.
Arcana. Absolutely.
Alright.
And from my Nat 20 history check earlier, do I know what happens if a succubus kisses you?
Because you rolled a nat 20 and only because you rolled a nat 20, I'm going to say yes. You know that Lamashtu is a succubus who uses Draining Kiss to kill her enemies.
Alright. Boom Pal's gonna pull out his drum and he's gonna play Merry-Go-Round Broke Down to distract her.
She's going to turn around and walk towards the cabin with your friends involuntarily following her. You can play your drums all
Guys,
you like.
Guys, is this a disease? My legs are moving.
I will just sign emojis, be like, guys, we need to follow her, otherwise she'll kill us all now.
Well, looks like this is gonna be one of those types of days.
Boom Pal goes, "Wah," and he stops playing because he wasn't playing very well to begin with, and just starts trudging in, dragging his feet.
Alright.
Evelyn's gonna look at the lady and is just like, Quelena told me the story about you, but if you're gonna kill me, at least let me get drunk beforehand. Let me have fun before I.
Oh, we're going to have plenty of fun before you die. You all walk into the cabin, and there are luxurious bearskin couches, recliners, a gorgeous fireplace, and she goes, sit. The ones who are charmed are compelled to sit.
Bearskin fireplace? Isn't that extremely flammable?
No. There's bearskin couches next to a fireplace with a stone sort of...
Okay, because the way you described it, I thought like a bearskin like fireplace, which is the giant bear with in between its leg is just a fireplace.
No, that's what I call chlamydia. Bear chlamydia.
Now that's what I call a burning sensation between the legs.
Okay. So she's going to pull out a pink handkerchief and say, I have a game I'd like to play with you all.
What's the game? I love games.
Now, you may have heard nasty rumors that I slaughter everyone who comes to my island, and I would like you to know that these are deceitful, slanderous, and untrue. I always give them a chance.
I trust Kalana more than you, and they said that you eat people or something of the sort, so...
Listen, and listen closely. She pulls out a pink handkerchief, and she crams it into her cleavage, and she says, if you don't present me with this handkerchief at dawn, I'll drain your souls. And that's not a threat, that's a curse. She snaps her fingers, and you can feel a black aura bind to all of your skins. And then she walks to her room, and the sun sets.
Well, I guess I have to go fishing in someone's cleavage now. Literally.
Well, looks like there's only one thing we've got to do.
I pull out another fishing rod and I go into her room.
Nope. You gotta be quicker than that.
Can I roll a history check on to see if I know what a daily routine of a succubus would be, or at least this particular one?
So, how
Sure.
do we know when it's dawn?
The sun went down.
Yeah, so probably in like 6 hours or something.
You have no idea, Quilena. You would all estimate you have approximately 12, maybe 8 hours ish.
Well, I'm pretty sure the best idea is while she's sleeping in like 30 or so minutes, that I go in with my fishing rod here and I go and grab the cloth thingy.
All right. Boom Pal gets an idea. He gets up. He goes outside to talk to the panda girl.
All right. You can see that she just kind of clearing the table, resetting the drinks, taking down the grill, all that jazz. Just sort of nervously humming to herself.
I make another wisdom saving throw to try to break out of my charm.
Yes, now that she has left the room, anyone currently charmed can is automatically freed from the charm spell.
Okay.
I just realized I should have had advantage, but we'll do that.
All right. Boom Pal goes up to the panda girl, taps her on the shoulder, and goes, "Brock, a pink handkerchief."
Oh yeah, the handkerchief game. That's one of her favorites. She doesn't have it anymore.
Brock doesn't have it anymore.
No, that would make the game too easy. I failed the game too, and now I'm here forever.
Boom Pal turns around. Boom Pal turns around. He runs in. Rock! No pink handkerchief! No pink handkerchief!
Can I peek into the room that the succubus went in just to double check what Boom's saying?
Absolutely. You open the door and you see this. Whoop, damn it. Wrong picture.
Oh yes, this floor is made up lore.
No, bro, that's never the wrong picture. Please send her again. Damn it. Want to admire.
You see an empty bedroom.
Did she like teleport or something? Hey, Kalana, do you know if succubi teleport?
Say what?
Kalana, do you know if succubi teleport?
I have no idea. Oh God.
Well, look, here's what we have to get the handkerchief or we're all gonna die or be on this island for the rest of eternity. So here's why. I think that we should figure out a way to incapacitate her. So basically, we get her drunk off her ass, not a.
Boom Pal scratches his beak, and then he makes a ding noise. Brock, make pink handkerchief.
Well, look, it's just an idea. I mean, we don't know exactly. We don't know exactly if she's got like a third hand.
Brock, make pink handkerchief.
We can't make another pink handkerchief. If we do, then she's gonna tell if we got it or not. Because if we make another pink handkerchief and she knows exactly what the other one is, She's gonna check if the other pink handkerchief is there, and well, that's just gonna make us,
She don't have pink handkerchief.
Saber, take an inspiration for that deduction.
Thank you.
Well, if she doesn't have it, and obviously, she wants this game to be unfair, but I don't think she would be like super unfair. It's gotta be somewhere on the island.
Wait a second. So, okay, she put it on somewhere where we wouldn't look, did it, but not on her. Oh my god!
It's on
Here's
the panda.
what I think. It's on the panda.
It's 100% on the panda.
Check the panda.
Let's go strip the panda with consent.
Whoa, well, let's just like pat it down, not like rip clothes off.
With consent. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything. Evelyn's gonna go with and Saber. I'm obviously too.
Yeah, let us go to the panda.
All right, the panda is packing up the grill and the drinks, and she is almost on her way to her cabin.
Excuse me, Panda, Pan. Would you mind if we this is a hard thing to find.
We'd like to pat you down because we think you have the pink handkerchief. You don't have to be so.
You see a tear stream from her eyes as she starts to disrobe. If you need whatever you want to do, I'm here to serve.
No. We don't want that. We don't want you to be, like that. Let me explain this again. So basically, we think that the succubus is throwing us for a loop by putting the handkerchief on you. So could we perhaps like TSA search you without you needing to get to your birthday suit?
Be gentle.
We'll try. And I sort of do like a TSA pat down.
I had a better idea, but sure, good.
She was crying when she says taking off her clothes. I don't want to be a...
Bro, I was gonna be even more gentle and use mage hand, so I'm not touching her myself.
That's actually even better. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna let him back and do his mage hand.
Boom Pow to help with this. He's gonna play merry-go-round broke down, so she's actually a bit more calm while all this is happening.
And I with my harmonica start playing shanty.
Boom Pow, you're not relaxing anybody with the horrendous sounds you're making. And neither is Saber.
God.
I put a hole. Like I put a hole in my drum because I banged a little bit too hard, and then I suddenly shield my face.
So I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and look for the thing on the on Pan. Do I have to roll?
Yeah, if you want to pat her down, you can roll for investigation.
21.
Not only do you find a pink handkerchief, you find multiple of different shades, different fabrics, most of which are stained in blood.
Can I roll insight check to see if any of them resemble the one that she had? Exactly.
Absolutely. With your insight, you're able to determine that these are all fakes. They appear to be handmade, and you're able to put two and two together. These were made by previous adventurers.
See,
I assume.
You see, they didn't. I mean, like, does anyone else realize that if you make another one, she's just gonna realize that you made a.
That's why I gave Saber inspiration, because you came up with something that was going to be disclosed here several minutes early.
But that's like basic common knowledge. If you make a fake one, she's still gonna know that you made it, because it's like she doesn't have it. There's no way that you could find it on through her. So if you make your own, then she's gonna know you.
Like,
It's like basic common knowledge.
yeah.
And
Boom
logical.
Pal's
Like,
gonna scratch his beak and go, and then he gets another idea. Ah, where's other room?
well, quick question: are there any rooms in the mansion that the succubus does not exactly go in or hates going in? I asked this to Pan.
She doesn't like going in the cellar. She always sends me.
Excellent. The cellar.
Correct.
All right, let's go to the cellar.
Boom Pal goes over to Pam, Pan or Pam. Goes, what? Cellar? Why cellar? Why you?
Because here's the thing: if they're assuming that we're going to put it in a favorite place, so if we put it in a place that she doesn't go down normally into, that's exactly where where no one would think that she'd put. Like, for example, everyone puts their saves in their offices because they're in there all the time and can watch it. But what if she's trying to use reverse psychology on us and is putting it in the cellar just because she knows that no one will look there?
But Boom Pal was actually asking Pam. Or
Don't,
Pan.
well,
Or,
don't ask her now. Don't ask her now. Xenos not.
ah,
Right, gamers, let's strategize.
Oh,
So,
Okay, so personally, I find it amazing that the whole make your own napkin thing was not basic common.
no, I don't want an orgy with a bird.
I agree with
Because you,
that.
that's the best kind of orgy.
Well, here's the thing.
Boom, you're a
I mean, for Saber, honestly, usually I'd say he'd be the first one to rip off his clothes and just have. But in this situation where his soul's on the line, he's kind of like, whoa, 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 whoa. I kind of want to live for the next day, so that way maybe we could have a celebration orgy.
Zeno, we agreed that we're gonna orgy. Everyone agreed it was with full consent.
No. No.
It's over.
Oh,
It's
was it?
amazing. Don't worry. Just don't worry about it.
Pan will bring the video camera.
Xeno, Boom Pal was asking, why only you? Why? Why? And cellar.
You're asking Pan why she doesn't like the cellar?
No, why only you and cellar?
Well, the lady of the house doesn't like going to the cellar. It smells rather rancid, due to the bodies.
Ah!
I'm sorry, bodies.
Yeah, the desiccated bodies of her victims. She keeps them as trophies.
I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna sound really morbid, but I kind of want to go down there and check it out.
Well, yeah. I mean, why? No one else would go down there because of the dead bodies. It's got to be down there. Basic, common.
Boom Pal. But Boom Pal, he's thinking about it, but he's still rather sad over the fact he put a hole in his drum.
Oh, don't worry, Boom Pal. I can help you fix that up once we're done here. All right.
Ah!
Pan, I just gotta know. Since you're stuck here anyway, if we end up leaving, we can maybe bargain for you to leave with us or just help us out here. Can I do a persuasion check?
You want to roll for persuasion to have Pan help you out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I help him with advantage?
You have bardic inspiration. I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Yes, I sort of bring out my ukulele and I start. I don't know where the handkerchief is, but you know where. So please help us out, or else we'll all die by her demonic hand.
Nope. Nope.
You can't ask me to help. The last time I helped someone, I lost everything. Every ounce of my magic.
Brock, magic?
I used to be a powerful sorceress. Now I'm weaker than your average commoner. She took everything from me.
Brock?
Exactly.
He
I'll
goes
have
over.
nothing more
You know what's stopping us from going up and killing this succubus?
Because she's a succubus, and not gonna lie, I feel like we're not exactly the steadiest of folk.
She's also not here. You saw her go into her bedroom. You all went into her bedroom, and she was not there.
I have an idea.
Look,
We can all just
I say we all go down to the cellar and look down there if it is down there.
Yeah,
If it's not,
yeah, we're
well-
burning time. Let's go search.
yeah. If anyone has an idea, give a decent case. We'll all go there. As long as there's like a decent idea behind it. We need to use our maximum amount of efficient time.
It's big brain time gamers. We got to.
let
It's
Boom
big brain
say
time.
what he wants to say. God damn it, he's been trying to say it for an hour.
It wasn't for an hour, but Boom Pow's gonna ask one more question from Pam before gone. What magic?
I used to be a high-level sorceress, much stronger than you all. But I had all of that taken away. Be warned, the succubus doesn't just drain your life force. She takes your power away, makes you weak permanently. And if she weakens you enough, you simply shrivel and die.
Can you imagine? He imagines
So,
himself just a little.
So, like a regular old ex-wife, then.
Evelyn is gonna ask.
I
Well,
definitely have a fair share of those back in the day. Luckily, all you gotta do is just fake your own death. Done it several times.
I have a question to you.
It sounded like the
Well-
party wanted to go to the cellar, right?
Yes.
Evelyn would like to ask if there's a room Pan is forbidden from God.
If what?
There is a room she's forbidden to go in.
No, surprisingly.
Well, I assume it's the cellar then.
Alright, as you all make your way to the cellar, you are all hit with the horrid stench of death. Everyone make a con save.
Even me, because I'm just searching for the succubus.
If you are
Randomly
going
around
into
the
the
entire
cellar and
mansion.
opening the door, you need to make a con save. Alright, so Evelyn, you're fine. Boom Pow, you're fine. Crawl, you take 1 level of exhaustion. And as you all walk in, you see the ossuary in the cellar.
What's an also?
An ossuary is a church of bones. See all those little spheres? Those are skulls.
Bro, that's so cool. I mean, ew. Fucking weirdo, huh?
Boom Pow puts up 2 hands over the nose holes on his beak. At the smell. Brock, why we find door?
Now, everybody look around.
Alright, Quilena, you also take a 1 level of exhaustion from the stench of it.
All of us?
So, anyone who scored below a 12 on their con saves takes a level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay, so just Quelena and Kroll.
Yes, and then anyone who goes in, make an investigation check.
Boom pow, yay! I was about to say, Kroll, you have disadvantage, but you can't get any worse.
Unless it's a 0.
Zeno, you alive? May Zeno rest in peace. He'll be.
Alright, so what was the highest roll?
Boom Pow with the 17.
Alright, Boom Pow. Everything is bones, but one of the bones looks like a handle. You grab it and pull it open like a drawer, and you find this inside.
It's not showing it.
I clicked on the link. I clicked on the link and it said 403 forbidden.
Yeah,
Bro,
same.
they send us forbidden shit.
Oh, it's all mask.
Can I
Won't
tell
slap
if
that on
there's
my face.
anything? Yeah, can I tell if there's anything like magical about this mask?
I haven't even pulled it out yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
Boom Pow is the one that found this.
Oh, sorry.
Boom Pow is
I-
gonna.
Go on. Sorry.
All right, Boom Pow. He's gonna. He's gonna go. He's gonna poke at it a couple.
Nothing
Can I
happened.
tell if this mask is arcane in nature or it has like a certain thing about?
You can certainly make an Arcana check.
I
I
do one as
really
well.
wish bards had access to identify.
Yes, you can all make Arcana checks.
Yeah, bro, I got 3. Like, I know everything, right? I do, right? Yeah. I'm assuming I know.
Of course. So the highest roll is a 13. Did everybody roll?
Got a 13, bro. Have you not seen my 3? Bruh. Man, disrespecting me like.
I don't think Crawl rolled.
You may have disadvantage, but you could roll 2 nat 20.
Oh yeah, I need to do one more because disadvantage.
Correct.
No, I got a 5.
I got 2 8s, so I'm pretty solid on whatever information I can get.
Okay. So with the 13 being the highest, the only thing you know about this artifact, Boom Pow, is that it has something to do vaguely with pit fiends.
He picks it up. Is there a strap on the back?
There's no strap on the back, but there is a tiny inscription.
He will read it.
It's written in Infernal. Does anyone in the group speak Infernal?
Scheisse. I speak Abyssal, not Infernal.
Let me.
I speak common and draconic.
I speak Orin and Common.
Nope, no one speaks.
The one time I don't have.
I speak
If only if it
Abyssal like
wasn't
a cool
dark.
person. Yes, no one speaks Infernal, so I assume we just put it on Crawl's face.
I volunteer to put it on.
I'm putting it
I say
on.
to the party.
No, I'm doing it, Kalana. It looks freaking sick.
You're gonna take it out of Boom Pow's hands. He's still holding it.
Boomy, can I put on the mask?
He first he's gonna peck at it.
Nothing happens when you peck at it. It also looks like it would not fit on your bird-like face because it needs to go over the mouth as well.
Oh.
It's racist.
Okay.
Oh, disappointed in New Zealand.
Ah! He holds it up for some the Triton to try.
Crawl, do you don the mask?
Sure do.
I need you to make every save for me, please.
Every save.
Every save.
Okay.
Thought you were gonna say I needed to roll me 4d6, then more 4d6, roll 6 for more d6 for me, and boom, that's your.
Wait. Crawl before you finish. I believe you have to make them all at
No,
disadvantage, right?
No, that is
Checks.
exhaustion
Yeah.
level. That's exhaustion level 3.
Yeah,
Alright,
he
my
makes
bad.
checks, not saves.
There you go.
Okay, let me take a quick look. So Con and Dex are both below 12. Wisdom was a nat 20. Okay, so let me narrate just for a little bit. So when Crawl puts on the mask, you see black tendrils crawl from the mask, wrapping themselves around the Triton's head and engulfing Crawl's entire body. Crawl is completely unable to get out of the way, and he is not able to resist this necrotic magical energy. But he's able to tear off with just brute strength several of the tentacles, but one lingers. And you can feel it invading your mind, distorting your perception of the world. You manage to retain a sliver of coherence and lucidity while the mask pulls you inside and takes you on an astral projected trip.
So all that's left is the mask, or is he completely gone?
He is completely gone. All right, so Crawl, you feel yourself flying at high speeds throughout the house, up the stairs, through the living room, into the bedroom, and through the mirror. The mirror turns into a portal, allowing you to go through, and you can see the succubus handing her pink handkerchief to a pit fiend. And she goes, "Would you keep this safe for me, darling?" "Thank you, baby." And she gives him a kiss on the cheek and goes to a room within the pit fiend's lair, where she presumably will spend the night. You shoot backwards at high speeds. You explode from the mask cracks, and you are ejected, and your back slams into the wall, shattering skulls behind you.
Okay. I think I just got a lead on where we're going.
Yeah, Boom Pow did not understand that he kicked the mask while he was currently in the mask.
So the mask is cracked but not destroyed, and Crawl, you are buried elbow deep in some broken skulls.
I raise a singular finger. I got a lead on where we're supposed to go.
Great.
May someone please help me out?
Boom Pow goes over, grabs him by the arm and goes to try and yank him out.
You're able to yank out your friend without any issue. Crawl, you're dizzy, you're exhausted, you just went back first into some skulls, you're having a bad day. But you are mysteriously unharmed, despite going Mach 5 into a wall.
Okay, everyone follow me. I lead them to the mirror.
Okay.
As you touch to the mirror, it turns to a liquid-like substance that you were able to pass through.
I put my hands through the portal and like, after you.
Now this is very important. Are you all making stealth checks when you enter this room or not?
Yes.
We.
Could you please repeat what you were trying to say? What you
Stealth
said?
or not?
No, not. Yeah, I was referring to. Damn it, Crawl.
Are we doing stealth or not? That's what was said just now.
Krull said that he's leading you all through the mirror, which is actually a portal.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, Boom Pal's gonna go and sneak.
Everyone roll for stealth.
Carl, you and I get to make it at disadvantage.
Oh, dirty 20.
Mother trucker.
17.
You still rolled decent. We all still rolled pretty decently. Not gonna lie.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 10. It would have been a nat 20 if it wasn't for the fucking disadvantage.
One moment, I need to pull up the passive perception of a pit fiend.
Wait, hold on a minute. What is my inspiration die?
It gives you advantage on any roll, or it can cancel out a disadvantage.
Worth it.
All right, who rolled a 14 or higher, and who did not?
Me.
Me.
Evelyn. Evelyn.
Okay.
Me and Boom
Lana?
Pow just like fall through the portal screaming because we both rolled a 9 and a 10.
No, don't scream. Don't scream. You're going to fuck us.
All right, so
Outside.
Crawl and Saber, you all walk through the portal and you see obsidian black furniture, which you all sneak behind. And you can see a pit fiend sipping wine from a glass. The rest of you tumble out of the portal right on top of the human skin rug at his feet.
Yeah, what about Evelyn?
Yeah, forgot about.
Yeah, only Boom and Quillana failed. So it's
Oh, right,
so
because Saber rerolled.
Crawl, and because I rerolled using my inspiration.
Uh,
Was worth it though.
Evelyn, you got a 20, so you are also currently hiding behind the furniture. And as you're all looking at the furniture, you see this obsidian black furniture is made out of stained black human bones. And you see this handsome bastard sipping a glass of wine next to a fireplace. You can see in the fire are human limbs just kind of hanging out of the fire.
Quick question: what do you mean by handsome devil? Do you mean by Tom Ellis as Lucifer?
I posted the picture of the devil. You can tell me if you think he's handsome.
He's a sexy
Wood
piece of
bang.
meat right there.
I mean, is that a picture of Channing Tatum or a pit fiend? I can't. Although I would prefer Tom Ellis because I love that fucking British accent of his. It is silky smooth.
Okay. I tried to spot the handkerchief.
The handkerchief is proudly on display immediately behind his bed on the shelf behind his chair. It is a high quality leather chair, and by leather I mean human skin leather.
Well, since I'm in the sneak mode, I'm going to walk over to it.
Yeah, and since I failed, Boom Pow, he knows he failed, so he's gonna get up and he's gonna try and distract him with his drums.
Why would you do that?
And
Why would you do that?
we both failed, so, and as he's doing the drums, I'm just gonna start doing an impromptu belly dance.
Okay, so everyone who's sneaking is on pause. Everyone who's hidden is on pause. Everyone else, you fell forward and you're doing your damnedest to distract him, I take it?
Yes.
Okay, you see him, I go, I wasn't expecting entertainment. I'll have to thank my little succubus for that. All right, monkeys, dance.
I
dance.
I play merry-go-round broke down.
I would like everyone who failed their stealth save to make a performance check to entertain the pit fiend.
Bro, boom pow. I hope you get like a nat 20 and the guy just starts to break.
Hey, Boom Pow. I'm sorry there, buddy, but at least it's a 12.
All right, so are you the only two who failed?
Yeah, we're the
Yes.
only two.
Okay. He goes, "Ugh, I'm bored! Again! I would like you to roll performance as he gathers a fireball in his hands. I do not tolerate boredom. If you came to entertain, then entertain me.
Boom pow goes. He's gonna try play even more.
Guys, I have an idea. How about you inspire each other, you boy?
You
Oh
can
no,
do that.
that's what I'm doing. Like, while I'm dancing, I'm going to bardic inspiration. Boom. So roll
Absolutely.
a d6.
Add a d6.
I was about to get pissed.
So that brings it up to a 14.
Is it worse than last
No,
one?
no, no. It's the same number because if you 9 plus 5, you got a 14, so it's the same level. So you
Boom.
guys just did the exact same.
Boom Pow, are you going to give Quilena a bardic inspiration while you're performing?
Yeah.
Do it. God damn it.
Mother trucker.
It's not annoying enough to kill you, but you bore me. I would like everyone currently stealthing to make a sleight of hand check to try to ever so gracefully snatch that pink handkerchief without catching the attention of the pit fiend. Boom Pow and Quilena, he starts throwing fireballs at your feet to make you dance just because it amuses him. I need you two to make dex saves to not actually get hit while you're dancing for his amusement.
I have an inspiration from Saber that he gave me a while ago, so I'm
It's been too long. It has to be within 10 minutes.
then
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a 21.
I rolled a nat 20, but I had disadvantage.
Oh, you rolled a 2. If you had advantage, you would have got.
So while we're doing the dodging the fireballs things, I'm doing my damnedest to like do some sort of an impromptu strip tease on him. Because I figure that pit fiends must really like naked people at some point.
Okay, well, we're going to put that on pause. So let me read through these results really quick. So, Boom Pow, you're able to deftly dodge these bolts of fire that he's throwing at your feet and put on a passable show while doing so. Quilena, you do not dodge, and you take 7 fire damage to the ankle and fall prone. Everybody else, however, let me check those sleight of hands. So with the nat 1, nope. A 21 and a 3. Okay. So, Evelyn, being extremely dexterous, you managed to snatch that handkerchief and bolt and get close to the mirror. With a 3 and a nat 1, the two of you crash into each other, attracting the attention of the pit fiend. And he goes, "What's this? Are you trying to sneak behind me?" And he raises a fireball.
No.
Don't look away from me while I'm trying to strip.
As,
Boom
And I
pow.
just like start pulling my shirt down
Saber
even more.
as Saber
Okay.
falls, he just sort of as he falls, he just gets on his hands and knees and goes, "I am sorry, Master. I thought I'd come here to worship you, Master."
Do you worship
Okay,
all of
quick
your
question.
lords from behind?
Okay,
I was
Zeno, quick question.
I was worshiping that ass.
Okay, pause everyone. We're going to go in alphabetical order. Boom Pow, what are you doing?
I have a quick question before I go forward. Is his back turned to me?
Real quick, you know he's a pit fiend, right?
Yeah.
Yes, his back is turned to address the people behind him.
I will do he will give his drums a kiss before leaping up and ramming his head through the drum.
God,
My God.
fucking damn it! Why?
We are dead now. We are going to die.
My God! Okay, everybody shut up. Oh, I need to think. Okay, what would that even be? I'll let you roll sleight of hand or acrobatics to place your broken drum over his head.
That will be acrobatics, good sir.
Oh my God! Why did I let you go first? No. You get backhanded. Let me check the, let me roll for a hit with his claw real quick.
Remember, we're level 1 boards. You didn't remember, Zeno!
I think we're
You take 26 points of damage as you get backhanded across the room.
you dead.
I am super dead.
That's over double his hit points, by the way, so he is dead.
Okay, we're going next. Oh my God. Evelyn, what are you doing?
Well, I assume since Boompao is dead, I can't save him, I assume. So,
I'm going to rule he's not unrevivably dead. I would like Boompow to make a death saving throw for me.
well, if that's the case, I'm gonna healing word, and since I have the pink handkerchief, get as close as I can. Healing word is not a touch spell, right? No, so I can do it from afar. So I'll do healing word, and I'll get as close to the mirror as possible, as but not.
You can absolutely cast Healing Word. Go ahead. How much HP are you giving him back? 4?
Or
Okay. Boompow, you are stable. Evelyn, if you have the handkerchief, I need you to make a stealth check to get the fuck out of this place with the handkerchief. Nope. We're going to put you on pause as he spots you. Next, Crawl, what are you doing?
You killed Boompow, you bastard! I charge at him with my longsword.
Are you sure about that?
Yes!
Crawl.
I mentioned
You know
Pitfield,
what
right?
pit fiends are?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Crawl doesn't, but I do.
Alright, you roll for hit, and then he will roll for hit. And then we're going to put you on pause, regardless of what happens to you. You'll be shocked to know that does not hit. And you're taking a bitch slap for your insolence.
Please, not 20 again. Please.
It's just a normal 20, so
You take 15 points of slashing damage as he claws you across the chest.
I am downed.
Make a death save, pause. Quilena, what are you doing?
So, Corona, oh god. Corona, not being an idiot and knowing not to either attack or try and harm a pit fiend, she's going to walk up seductively to the guy and just be like, Sweetie, I'm so sorry about the idiocracy from my friends. Please, let us, let us at least worship you a bit before you murder us.
Can anyone give him Bardic on that persuasion?
Boom pow will.
Okay, go ahead and roll for persuasion. That's gonna be a very high check.
Oh my god.
Can I deliver one last douche from my bagpipe?
No.
Can I? No, I don't think that's gonna work. But can I use my I help and give her advantage so it's a straight roll since I think she has a disadvantage? Can I just
Yes, I'll say
use
that
my
you can help. Oh, that's not good. Okay, roll for the bardic. 16. All right, let me think real quick.
If it would give me any more type of advantage, I'm slowly like unbuttoning the top of my shirt.
I'll give you a +2 circumstance bonus for the nudity.
Wait, hold on a second. Can we? Okay. Are you also doing like the Shakira hip thing where you're like sticking your hip out? Or
Oh
you...
yes, like she's going like, for lack of a better word, she's going full on slut right now. Slut
So she's
walking,
going full
doing the
Carl
unbuttoned
Jr.
shirt.
commercial. You are going
Basically.
full. Yeah. You okay? Good. Sorry, it's just. That may be. Yes.
Pause.
Sorry.
Quilena, as you start undressing and seductively trying to seduce a pit fiend to the tunes created by your friends, trying to egg you on, you can see an evil smile grow on his face. His entire angry facade falls, and he points to the bedroom.
I head to the bedroom.
I'm going to wreck you. I would like you to make a
Please.
performance check and a con save for me, please. Nice.
Please, Koalena. Please. Koalena.
Your performance was weak. Make another con save. You have displeased him. Alright. While he is thrashing you in ways we will not describe at all, he is displeased, and he whips you with his tail. You take 7 bludgeoning damage during your, shall we call it an encounter? Let's call it an encounter.
Okay.
Yes, please, that would be best.
Okay. Do you have more than 7 HP?
Yes, I'm alive with 2 health left.
Okay. So, pause. Saber, what are you doing while your friend is being, let's call it being mauled in the
Okay.
room?
So, as you know, I fell into one of them and am now sprawled on the floor. So here's what I'm doing. I am taking a bowing position, and I will look over at the devil and go, "Very sorry, my lord. I was over here worshipping that ass."
He ignores you. He's busy mauling your friend.
I do more worshipping. Can I also move around him as I'm worshipping?
He's in the other room with the door closed, and you can hear them both making noises.
Can I roll stealth to see if I can get...
He's occupied. You can just leave.
Okay, I grab crawl and I leave.
All right. We're going to put you on pause. Boom pow. What are you doing?
He is getting up. His beak's broken, and he's still somehow getting the song "Careless Whisper" out. While and he limps out.
All right. You limp out. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Evelyn stabilized him with healing.
Yeah, I stabilized. Boom. I didn't stabilize.
No, I have healing.
Well, fucking use it on Crow.
Well, I have cure wounds. You know what? As I grab Crawl and I drag him out, I cast cure.
Sounds good. Okay, so Evelyn, what are you doing?
Well, Evelyn has a pink handkerchief and she's quite proud
You
of her
heal 8
friend.
hit points.
Evelyn is gonna write just nah. Evelyn is not gonna give a fuck. She's leaving. She's going out. She's using the mirror and out. It's just you'll be missed, Quelena.
All right, Crawl.
Leaving, she's gonna mage hand. Hey. Before you do that, as she's leaving, she's gonna use mage hand and knock on the door and leave.
Okay, Crawl, what are you doing? Crawl, are you doing anything at this point?
Troll, did you pull an Evelyn and sleep during the session? I'll be proud.
Hello.
What is your character doing?
I've been kind of absent in mind. So I've been cure wounds, and we are currently out of the portal.
I believe everyone is leaving except for Quilena, who's getting mauled to save you all.
Okay, I guess the best thing that we can do is just like sit in the living room until dawn. I mean, we got the handkerchief.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to check if the handkerchief later.
All right, so we're moving over to Quilena. The pit fiend falls asleep, giving you time to limp away.
I would just kind of like write a note and said, "Hey, sorry I had to leave, but call me up anytime you want." Then I put like a winky face. I like very fancy cursively write my name out for him. Then I just like kind of walk out bow-legged.
All right, so the entire party is out of the mirror, and I believe you said you were going to group up in the living room. You have about 6 hours to kill before dawn, you estimate.
I go to sleep immediately because, like, I'm in pain, I'm exhausted, so sleep on the couch.
I wanna check if it's the right handkerchief. What do I have to?
So long rest is 8 hours, you have 6 hours. Who's staying awake and holding on to the handkerchief?
I just asked 5 times. How do I check if it's the real handkerchief?
Crawl personally witnessed the handkerchief being placed there, so Crawl can vouch for its authenticity.
I was there too. I was under quote unquote magic. Basically, she fucking told me do something, and I'm like a little puppy. So, is it?
So Crawl had that whole thing with the mask where she personally witnessed the succubus handing the pit fiend the handkerchief and him putting it on that shelf. So you know without a doubt it is the correct handkerchief.
Boom, boom, back on. Wrap. Well, hold handkerchief.
Let's leave it with me since I really don't sleep at the moment. But I would say it would be better if more of us are here than only one of us stay up.
Yeah, I'll stay awake as well.
Brock, no, you don't.
Well, look, everybody, all I say that we don't know what's good that pit fiend can do since he's in that whole mirror of the world. But all I say that we all just take shifts and we sort of barricade ourselves in a room.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie a rope around the door so anybody who tries to go in falls.
And does anyone have any holy symbols that I can draw on the wall?
I draw God's basketball.
Anyone trying to make a trap, make an insight check for me.
I'll make it. You can call it. You said inside.
Yes, if you're making a trap, make an insight check.
Bruh, not one. I got the hella trap.
Okay. And what trap are you making?
I was just putting a rope in front of the door so when someone walks in, they fall. Lynn is not that smart. She just thinks like a kid.
Okay. So morning comes. The lady of the house, Lamashtu, walks over the rope that you set up, and goes. And she's got this evil, like shit-eating grin on her face, and goes, "So, do you have my handkerchief?"
I don't know, do
Boom Pow does the Legend of Zelda found item thing and points at the handkerchief.
Oh, cute! You made a fake. And she snaps her fingers, and the handkerchief you have in your hands flies to hers, and just the color leaves her face, and she goes, "Son of a bitch." You can see.
Get freaking wrecked, man.
However, I would just like to say, do we still have time between now and leaving the island?
One moment. I'll answer that later. But you see dark shadows fall over her face, and she goes, "Well, we did make a deal. Get off my island." And you can see the dock and your ship return.
Hey, so, succubus lady, could we ask a favor of you?
Get off
Or
my
no?
island!
Yeah, I assume that's enough.
Boom Pow's gonna get up
Damn, because I really
and
want to hit that.
cure wounds. Yeah, he's gonna cure wounds his beak to a fixed state, and then he's gonna do the da 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 da, and I'll make sure he's the last one out when he does that.
Wendy is not Wendy. Evelyn is gonna attempt. No, I'm never gonna say. It's probably not gonna work. She's gonna attempt and tell Pan to come with them. If it's
Um, Pan says, "I'd love to come with you, but I am not allowed to leave."
is it a magical thingy or are you just very loyal?
This is Hotel California here, Buckaroo.
She's like, "Trust me, if I had the choice, I would leave. But I can give you some parting wisdom." And she hands you a map, and she goes, "I've marked the island you're looking for on this map. Best of luck to you."
Thank you.
I'm just like walking to the ship, still bow-legged.
Yeah. He grabs the doorknob and slams it shut.
Alright, you watch as this island paradise becomes suddenly much less welcoming, but you do still have a moment if you want to do something before you leave.
He's Boom Pow's gonna mourn the loss of his drum.
Uh, Evelyn's just gonna go. She's gonna. I don't. I don't know who has the map. So she's gonna. If she has, she's gonna give it to someone else. She's gonna rest for it.
Alright, you can all take a long rest on the boat as the wind picks up and carries you conveniently in the direction you need to go. It's an 8-hour boat ride.
Bro, that's like literally the same amount of time we need, bro. That's crazy. It's as if it's our DM made it that.
Alright, does anyone do anything before we go to the next island?
Uh, nope. I don't think anybody has any.
Um,
This fucking game.
Grandpa already did what he was doing. He's gonna bury the remnants of his drum.
All right, you have mourned the loss of your drum. Drum Coon is no more.
Can I roll something to see if I'm just going to private message you that. Never mind.
Okay. So, you all get to the next island, and you see that this is another, it looks actually remarkably similar to the other one, but with way more coconut trees. Or, I believe they're called palm trees, I'm an idiot.
It's fine. You're just gonna look. Please, not a similar island. Please, not a similar.
Is there an island that has exclusively alcohol?
No, it does not appear to be a island made exclusively of alcohol. But you do smell, what's this? Sniff, sniff? Coconut rum, perhaps?
At the sight of this, can I roll a... Saber just immediately gets up and Scooby-Doo floats to the island.
Alright, as you walk onto the island, you see some bizarre creatures wandering about. You see these things crawling everywhere.
Oh, coconut crab.
That is correct.
Yeah, I know because I have a snow abominable in Pokemon.
All right.
Okay.
I want to go up to it and pet it.
I don't think petting a crab is such a good idea.
Oh, he's such a nice boy.
You can see that a hut has been erected on this island, and the hut surrounds the entrance to a cave. You can see, blocked off by a wall of rocks, is an island with what appears to be a woman on the far end of it. There does not appear to be a way to sail directly to that island.
Quick question.
Sure.
Is that like whole sigil thing on the wall?
So, there's a wooden hut that surrounds the entrance to the cave. On the other end of the cave, there is another island that is sealed off by a wall of rocks. This appears to be some sort of warning sign to anyone who would enter the hut in front of the cave.
But is there like an actual dragon skull on the side of in front of that?
Make a nature check.
Like in the photo.
Well, I mean, the skull in the photo is
Saber, you're in the wrong chat.
Okay. Because I just wanted to see if it's like an actual like, because like if the skull's actually.
With the 9 nature check, you believe that this is a youngling red dragon.
I just look at it and go, Dad? So this is where you've been all these years. You owe Mom an apology and a gallon of milk.
What? Took me a minute.
Your dad left you too? Mine left for a pack of cigarettes.
My fish left to go get a fish from the fish market and he never came back.
Do we all have daddy issues?
Apparently. You wouldn't be a good bard if you didn't.
That's true.
Can you do what as he asked that?
A nature check, just to see if it is actually his father.
Absolutely. Make a nature check.
Or you could roll insight on Saber.
You're able to determine that this is a ordinary deer skull that's been embedded with shark teeth.
Yes, that is your father.
And Saber just pats the side of it, and then he just knocks. Is there a door?
Yes, there is a wooden door. It's a bunch of logs lashed together.
I would like to do a certain knock.
Okay.
Did you guys get that?
No.
Okay, I do the knock, 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 knock.
Shaving a haircut, 2 bits. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. You hear someone call out from within the hut, shaving a haircut, 2 bits, to the rhythm that you just knocked out.
I open up the door and I open the door and what do I see?
You show 3 bandits around a table playing cards. One of them appears to be a bandit captain.
Oh, cards, I.
I want in.
Or I apologize. Did I say cards? I specifically meant dice. Actually, you are all bards who have played many games of dice and cards, so you immediately recognize that they are playing grog, rum, or whiskey. And if you would like to play a game, the rules are in the module chat. There's a text chat for it specifically.
Okay, I want
Yes.
to join in.
I will join in as well.
Say,
Okay, I'm putting all of you on pause.
Definitely.
I'm putting all of you on pause. So, the bandit captain kind of cracks his neck and goes, "So, adventurers, don't suppose you're here for the siren on the other island? Well, bad news, we got here first. So, you can either fight us or beat us in a game of grog, rum, or whiskey. What'll it be, boys? Dice or swords?"
That sounds like a good option for me.
Well, yeah,
So we don't have to soil anything in here, and we don't make the siren upset.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like we should let the fates of luck decide about.
Boom Pow, he pulls out his costume, which basically looks like a druid getup, and he dons it.
I will be right back.
Everyone got quiet.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
to
we're,
the DM's away.
personally, is it wrong that grog, rum, and whiskey was actually a drinking game?
Hey, I would have been completely fine if it was a drinking game, to be honest.
Okay, so everyone is handed a cup with 3 6-sided die in them. The cup allows you to obscure your result, but take a look at it. Is everyone rolling? Is everyone going to participate in grog, rum, or whiskey? Is anybody staying out? Anybody being a sneaky sneak?
I am definitely playing.
I'm going to be a sneaky nerd and just a bit, but I'll play for real for just a tad.
God. Boom Pow. He sits down, and all of a sudden he comes out of his mouth is akin to a card sharp. All right, let's play ourselves a game. Let's play ourselves a game. Grog, rum, or whiskey. The highest number wins. He's being deceptive.
No. You know just as well as I do that's not how the game is played. It's not about getting the highest number. It's about getting the correct call and calling out your enemies. So for anyone who doesn't know, roll 3d6 and hide the result. You say grog if you think you have the highest roll. You say rum if you think you don't. And if you think someone is lying, you can call out one person and shout, whiskey! You get a point if you're correct on your own roll, and you get a point if you're correct on your whiskey call. If you're wrong on your call of whiskey, or wrong on your prediction of grog or rum, you lose a point. Or correction, you don't get a point if you're wrong on your roll, you lose a point if you call out someone for whiskey and you are wrong. So since there is a clear winner after 3 rounds, Boom Pow with 4 points, you take the victory and you win it for your team, and you also win 20 gold pieces that were in the pot.
Boom Pow will bows, and then he hands 1 gold piece to each of the bandits for being a good sport.
They'll get up and shake your hand and be like, good game, good game. Well, we made a promise, and thieves' honor and all that, we won't get in your way.
No problem, guys. You played like champion.
They lost to a bird.
Which I am not at all annoyed at, because he's a cool bird.
The coolest bird.
I give them all a peck on the cheek.
I see now how I worded it incorrectly, so I will actually update that. I apologize.
So now you see.
It's fine. We should.
I put they where I put you instead of they for some unknown reason, and that was entirely wrong.
Your reaction was priceless, though.
Oh man, I was pissed.
We were like.
You threatened to kick me
But
from the
like,
campaign
I was going to like take a screenshot of it for you and be like, just zoom in real close after that.
I will.
I copied and pasted it several times.
But
Yeah.
I was
Anyway.
ignoring you for your insolence.
okay, Boom Pow will go. Well, used to buy new drum.
All right, give me just a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to reword this so it's more clear.
Guys, remember that one time Gino threatened to kick me because I said he did a mistake? That was.
Hey, remember that one time we called one of your characters a furry? I do.
I do too. It was a good time.
Well, I am loving this campaign so far.
Yeah, Gambler's Hall is gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh,
Well,
I have.
just telling you right now, Saber, this is a one-shot. We don't have a campaign for a
I know,
couple
but
more.
like, I love this one.
Yeah,
Our next
I am
campaign
loving-
is next time, and it's Gambler's Hall, which should be
Gambler's
great.
Hall, I'm excited as fuck for.
Zeno,
I've had him.
I just realized this. I could play Grank for Rexland.
Who's Grank?
Rank is a special.
Okay, I've reworded it to be more clear because it was extremely confusing and it only made sense to me because I wrote it. But no, if you call whiskey on an opponent and they were wrong about their call, not the person calling whiskey was wrong, the person who rolled was wrong about what they called, then the person who called whiskey gets an extra point. And then the reverse is true if the person actually declared their roll correctly. That's how I meant it to be worded, but I'm a dipshit. And actually, you know what? I blame Guy because On his live stream, he gave everybody 10 minutes to come up with a dice game, and I copy-pasted what they wrote. So they wrote it confusingly. They all had 10 minutes to make a dice game, and this is the dice game from the live stream.
I'm just happy you were not mad at me.
I fully apologize for being a total shithead. But yes, let's continue with the game.
We're fine for you being a total shithid.
Shithid?
I mean, we're all shithid sometime in our life, so
I mean, after all, I know a couple of shithids in my own personal.
Hi.
All right.
Hey, I've only been there once, and I was trying to make friends with the dragon. I didn't cast any sort of spell.
Oh, no, I wasn't referring to you. I was referring to Garignac, where, dispel magic and, had almost everyone die to the dragon, which caused like half the party to leave.
Okay. So,
I knew it was
A fun time.
as you all walk down the tunnel, bypassing the bandits without a combat encounter, you can make a perception check or an investigation check as you go down the tunnel.
Perception or investigation. Let me just... 8. Yes.
Nat
Boom
20.
pow. Not 20. Even better.
I think they were going, we've given them enough low rolls. Let's actually give them some.
and then you just donated them to me.
Yeah, they were just like, Boom pow had enough. But you know who didn't have enough bad rolls? Crawl.
Okay. So, did anyone get above a 15? Saber did. Boom Pow got a nat 20. Holy shit. Okay. Saber, you walk ahead and you find a tripwire trap that you direct the party to step over. But Boom Pow, you find a chest propped up against a wall.
Rock chest. He goes over to. He's gonna check see if there's a trap before he decides to open it.
Make an investigation check on the chest.
I help him out with my perceptive eyes and give him advantage.
Advantage.
I
Yes,
pull my backpack. Oh yeah, you can see the trap.
Does it?
Boom pow. I give him inspiration.
Okay. Add a d6.
Boom pow, just everyone. Oh my god, boom pow.
I point my face. Hold on. After that inspiration die gets used up, I'm gonna point at him and say, "You got this, boy," and give him another inspiration die.
Can you stack inspiration?
Sure can.
Already, if it's already used, I think you can.
If people will ask the creator of the spell on not spell but thing on Twitter, and he said you can stack it as much as you like, as long as you have multiple bards.
No, I'm reading the description. It does not specifically prohibit stacking it. And let me go to Jeremy Crawford's Twitter.
All right, I have it set up in case it's a yes.
Jeremy Crawford himself specifically said they can stack, so fuck. I would rule differently, but I'm not going to argue with the man himself. Okay.
Like, for example, that one time Mike Merle said that they based the original Dungeons & Dragons game off of the Golden.
It just occurred to me why having an all-bard party is a bad idea, because these bardic inspirations stack.
Yeah. If we really tried, we could have actually hit that pit fiend by just all of us stacking our bardic inspirations.
I don't think bardic inspiration works on attack rolls.
Yes, it does. It says
Yeah.
an ability check, attack roll, or...
I see it now. Don't worry.
Okay.
Jeez.
With a 14 on your investigation check, with your allies just blaring on their instruments to inspire you. You wouldn't say you find a trap per se, but you show that on the back of the chest is a button. Do you push the button?
I push the colorful button.
Will you press the button?
As you push the
Is it a
button, you
red-
hear it's a wooden button. As you press in the wooden button, you hear a distinct click within the chest.
And now I open it up.
It opens up. There is a very clear false bottom with holes beneath it, and as you look below the holes, you show mushrooms with spikes ready to pierce them and cause them to disperse their spores. But without that trap being triggered, you are able to find 300 gold pieces.
He pulls out the 300 gold. 300 gold. We're rich.
I would like to grab handful and just shove in pocket.
Boomy, you beautiful, beautiful bird man. I grab a small handful of gold and I stuff it in my pocket.
Evelyn's gonna hug the little Kenko and just, finally, some good luck. Good job, boy.
I could kiss you right now if I wasn't in the bed. And I pat him on the head.
I grab 60 gold because 300 divided by 5 is 60.
So yeah, let's just all grab 60 gold.
Sounds good to me. All right. As you guys go down this deep, dark tunnel, you can clearly tell that you're going below sea level and back up again. And you find yourselves, after several minutes of walking, your eyes blinded by the sudden splash of light, and you are on the Siren's Island. And you can see her singing away.
The what?
You see the siren, the mermaid, singing her beautiful song.
No, not.
It's a beautiful song. Just get over it.
Just as a person who has dealt with sirens before in Sky and what's Witcher, I don't know if I should be.
Everyone
Huh?
make a wisdom saving throw.
Yup.
As you hear the
This
siren
is
song.
wrong.
Wait a minute. Is this against being charmed?
Yes, it is.
Is this a magical?
Advantage.
Is this magical?
Yes.
I also get advantage because they have advantage against anything. Yes.
Whee!
All right. So Saber and Boom Pow. Those don't look higher than a 12 to me.
Question pepperonis, my dudes.
I mean, if you put them together, they are.
He's right.
Saber
So,
and Boom
just
Pow.
say-
Communism.
Tears involuntarily stream from your eyes as you approach the siren and just lavish her with compliments for how beautiful her song is. And as you look to your left and to your right, you see the starved dead bodies of a dozen other adventurers who have starved themselves to death praising the siren.
Yeah, that'll be
Does
let's leave.
this knock us?
Everyone who succeeded on their wisdom save gain inspiration. Permanent inspiration.
Yeah, okay. Boom Pow is joining with the singing. Scuttle style.
She's gonna go to one of them and just snap out of it. Come on, we're not gonna stay here. Do I get a reaction or do I have to slap?
I would actually like you to make an insight check on their condition, or an arcana check, whichever you prefer.
I'm going to go up to the siren and I'm just gonna start laying the moves on her.
Make a persuasion check with permanent advantage.
I'm sorry, the fuck?
Yeah, we have permanent inspiration now by looking onto the siren.
Yeah, I've got both 16s with advantage. So yeah, do I know what's
So, Evelyn, you know that they are charmed for the rest of their life. The only way to free them is to charm them yourself.
Let me look at my.
Does anyone in the party know charm?
Sure do.
Yes. Okay, good because I was about.
You charmed the one person who knows charmed person.
I know charm person.
Okay,
Nerd.
great. Use it on me so that way I can charm
Go
him.
back.
I am going to just give the finger guns at Saber and cast a charm person on him.
All right, Saber, roll for a saving throw against that charm.
Wisdom. Scheisse.
Does he succeed your save?
By 1.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
I'm going to do it again.
Worth it? Should I roll again?
Do it.
All right, do it. And then I'm going to get back to you. Evelyn, I'm going to get to, or excuse me, Quilena, I'm going to get to you in a moment with that save. But no, you passed the save twice. You are not affected by that charm, and you are still charmed by the siren, crying and prostrating yourself, giving praise to the siren for how beautiful she is, as you slowly start to wither away and starve next to the other adventurers.
I'm going to try to put a fish in each one of their mouths to feed them as they're talking.
You find that they are unable to chew because their mouths are too busy lavishing praise upon the siren.
Well, if they're lavishing praise, sometimes their mouths must have closed.
You know what? If they're talking while you're trying to force food in their gullet, I'd like you to make anyone you're force feeding to make a con save against choking and gagging.
Okay,
what happened?
Saber, make a con save.
Come on!
Saber, you are suffocating. You cannot breathe. You have 30 seconds plus 1 minute for every +1 to your constitution of air.
Okay, so I have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Do I have enough know-how to do the Heimlich maneuver on Saber?
You can absolutely do a medicine check.
My medicine is a +1. I assume I am the most viable option for this.
With forever advantage, by the way.
13.
You are able to successfully Heimlich this fool.
Okay. Then
Well, actually, if I became unconscious, would that get rid of the charm?
You weren't unconscious, you were just suffocating.
I know, but if he became unconscious.
No. They must be counter-charmed. Does anyone else know the charm spell?
Me.
No.
Can I set these boys to sleep?
Yes. You can roll for sleep.
I will.
I wouldn't
It is a charm spell.
I was about to ask, does friends work?
No. That only
Yeah,
gives
then
you
no.
advantage on persuasion and deception, which you already have due to the permanent inspiration.
Okay.
But I mean, technically, it is a charm spell.
I'm going to rule no. Also, we're going to put everybody on pause right now. Quilena, you rolled a 22 to seduce. I would like you to narrate to me how you swagger up to this beautiful mermaid.
So, as she's singing, I just very gently put my hand over her mouth. I look into her eyes with my sea blue eyes, and I'll just be like, honey, dear, you know, charming people isn't the way to get what you want. I mean, first of all, you look just absolutely stunning. You can use that to your advantage. You don't have to charm people. That's just barbaric at best.
Honey, I like having praise lavished upon me. I like the way it sounds. I like the way it makes me feel. And I want to hear it for the rest of my life, which is a very, very long life. I'm sorry, sweetie, but I just want to hear praises.
How about this? I praise you while I slash you with my sword.
Well, hey now.
No, no, no,
I mean,
no, no,
that
no,
would
no,
be praising you till the end of your life.
I mean, you're not wrong, but that's
But like, we don't know how many hit points and like how to kill an ability.
Hey, no
I'm
matter.
not done seducing. I'm not done seducing.
all right. So that's one success. You have her interest, and you can see that she's getting perky. Let's say. Is that another 22?
Yes.
Yep.
So I will say, sweetie, well, seeing that on this island, being by yourself, I mean, you're never going to get as much praise as you want. But now, let's say if you went to a city, we could probably find you a wizard that could turn you into a human, or at least another humanoid, so you could travel around the world, get as much praise as you want, without having to charm people or sit on an island by yourself for the rest of your life.
Oh, honey, I just want to feel good. And she strokes your face, and you look like you could make me feel really good.
I'll just grab onto her hand and I'll say, yes, but you currently have some of my friends under your spell, and that just doesn't fly by me.
I'll let them go for a night with you.
Well, if you let them go first, then we will. And I just give her, like, the sweetest smile I can.
All right, with two 22s, I'm going to say that works. She snaps her fingers, your friends are released from the charm, and she goes, I don't mind having an audience, but I'm not sure the audience wants to be here.
He feels rather. He
I'm
feels
cool with it.
rather.
I look at everyone else, and I'm just going to give them I'm giving them the look, and with the most evilest voice I can muster, I'm going to say, leave!
Saber leaves. Most has enough respect for her at this point for saving his life that he will.
You can all get
Oh,
out of eyeshot, but stay in earshot if you want to play some tunes.
A boom pow will get out of eyeshot, but he will start singing "Careless Whisper."
All right, Kalena, I would like you to make a performance check with advantage, and I want everyone else to roll for bardic inspiration.
Evelyn is gonna.
I also will help out our friend here by using my harmonica to do the saxophone.
You're playing a saxophone on your harmonica? What instrument do you have?
No, but I like play the saxophone notes on my harmonica.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
And I
Yes.
can.
I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4 bardic inspirations.
Everyone roll.
She rolls.
So that is a total of 36.
The check was 30, by the way. All right.
30 to do what?
To keep your head attached to your shoulders.
Thank God.
So you can all hear cries of passion from the siren, and Quilena, as you are going to town, you can see her shift between her gorgeous mermaid form and horrendous man-eating siren form. But every time she goes to lash out at you, she's just overwhelmed by your performance, and you successfully seduce the man-eating siren, who has devoured 100 men at once before. Your name
Kinky.
goes down in the history books for sedating the man-eating siren.
As
And
a
do we-
bard should go down in history for.
Is there anything else anyone else wants to do as we put the sunset on this little nautical adventure?
Stay in the
Quick
water.
question. What if there's one siren, right? But are there other mermaids?
As far as you are aware, there are not.
Dang it.
Oh.
Well, then we're just gonna close out Deadpool style with just careless whisper going on, with played by a drum and a harmonica.
And also a
I don't have a
bagpipe.
drum. I don't have a drum. I'm basically doing the saxophone noises with my mouth.
Yeah.
No, I'm
and-
doing saxophone noises.
I
With
will
my...
toss-
we are all
Hold
doing
on, hold on.
saxophone noises with various instruments.
I will, before we start, I'm going to toss Boom Pow my pan flute.
All
And
right,
Katie goes back to do his saxophone noises.
Quilena, the siren has revealed her true form as the man-eating monster that she is, and you put her to sleep with ecstasy. You have weapons, and she is unconscious. Do you leave her be, or do you slay the beast?
Well, I mean, I slept with a pit fiend. I did have a chance then, so I'm going to take the chance now, and yes, rapier to the head.
As she slips away into dreamland, none the wiser, your rapier pierces her brain, and she dies instantly, opening her eyes in a brief moment of panic and pain before the blood loss and brain damage takes her away.
Viva Revolution. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, Boom Pow with all just going like he's actually running in with his rapier and realizes the deed's been done.
And as I pull the rapier out of her head, I just turn to look at Boom Pow, and I'm still completely naked at this point. And then she's like, "Oh," and I whip my rapier at him, just "Oh."
Somehow his feathers turn red.
Did everyone else see?
I mean, Kroll is just happily swimming laps in a pool somewhere.
Well, I mean, if Saber sees what Quilena is showing off, he's just gonna give her a thumbs up.
Want to hear something funny? Despite the fact that Boom Pow's a bard, he's never seen a naked woman in his life, so he's kind of embarrassed.
I give a wink in Saber's direction.
I wink back.
Seductively.
Yeah, as Evelyn sees this, she's just gonna grab her flute and do dun dun dun, and she heads up.
Saber does he just does a little bit of a little bit of a slight pelvic thrust. Just as a little bit of a stretch where he just puts out his a pelvis a little bit. And yeah, he is he is definitely entranced on what's going on in Fade to Black, I'm assuming.
Fade to Black.
Yeah. No, I had a different idea. Evelyn is gonna cast sleep on Saber and just walk away, winking at Colena and just leaving them
Okay, let's all just go to the boat now.
I put on my clothes and I drag a saber to the boat.
Yeah, Boom Pow follows and no need to find Smashy.
All right, so yeah, Saber just is anyone gonna take Saber's body?
Yes, I grabbed it.
Okay,
Don't worry.
great. And that's it. I'm super.
All right. Does anyone want to declare an epilogue, or are we done?
I do. I want to.
All right, Boom Pow.
Same
What's
here.
your epilogue?
Well, with the he didn't get inspiration, did he?
No, you only got permanent inspiration if you succeeded on the wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. He's rather bummed that he didn't get inspiration like he wanted to, but even then, he decides to take some of his gold to get himself a new drum. This one with the kind that won't bust if he screws up. And he's gonna go find his friend, an awakened boulder named Smashy.
Anyone else got any ideas for epilogue?
Me.
All right, Crawl. What's your epilogue?
After the journey that they've just had of, fighting a succubus, beating a succubus at her own game, and finding a siren, Krull's going to go back to the simpler things in life, like acting like a frog and fishing.
Helen would probably just go on to, as with her new bardic inspiration that lasts forever, she's probably just gonna be a traveling by sea bard, going around towns and around ports, playing music to get riches and ladies that are not man-eating monsters.
Roll a D100 to see if any of them are.
All 100 are monsters.
No, he rolls a 1, and that one happens to be the worst one of all.
You've one of the people that you lay with isn't a man-eating monster, but they are a dog-eating monster, and it's up to you whether or not you're okay with that.
A dog-eating monster?
Yep, it's a your character is a heterosexual female, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you find this man. He's handsome. He's charming. He is rich, and at nights he turns into a hideous monster and eats puppies.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
And I kind of want to throw out my own
Go for it.
So since Saber doesn't really have the perma inspiration, he's kind of bummed. But he saw what Quellara, or sorry, I don't know if that's like how you pronounce it, was throwing down, and he sort of like throws out a couple advances towards her, Quelliana, and is maybe just like a is willing to go for another round, and maybe afterwards is just trying to he just tells people of the story that happened here and how he was actually the one to sleep with the
All right, Corlena, what's your epilogue?
So after we get back to the shore, it's like a week, but I end up getting a call from that pit fiend, and we end up having a rather good life together. He's actually surprisingly a very loving guy. He ends up like ditching the succubus just because she was just rather soul sucking.
Oh my god.
And she ends up like setting up in Waterdeep and just like becomes the best singer around. Everyone hears her stories, watches her plays, you know, she's like the celebrity that came out of the blue that no one expected to be good, but she is.
Well, I was Shakespeare.
Exactly. And whenever they come up to her about the whole mermaid incident and being like, "Oh no, Sylvia was the one who actually did it," she like pulls down her shirt just enough to like show them her shoulder, and she shows them like bite marks from where the mermaid almost bit her head off. Just goes like, "Trust me, no, he didn't. He actually fainted afterwards."
So with
Well, I
you
mean, he'll
going
say-
with you going on a stage career with plays and music and such, your pit fiend boy toy acts as like your personal bodyguard and bouncer, and anyone who gives you less than a 5-star review, he brutally murders. So you have all 5-star reviews.
But anytime he like tries to go out and kill someone, I'm just like, no, sweetie, we don't kill in the real world.
You have this
Okay.
fuckboy wrapped around your little finger.
Like,
All right,
I like every time he tries to go out and kill someone, I like give him the look, and I'm just like, honey, we don't kill here.
All right. Is that everything from everyone?
does Boom Pow find Smashy?
Yes, Boom Pow finds Smashy, and Smashy is happy to see you again.
And he calls him Lemmy.
Okay.
So that was my name. And he starts rolling the boulder, and he hops on and rolls off into the sunset.
Hey, I got one question for you, Zeno.
What's that?
What level is Gambler's Home?
Gambler's Hall is starts at level 7.
Thank you. You should maybe put that in the channel because it's not there.
It isn't.
Sure it is.
It's at the
Yeah.
top.
Same.
Oh, it's not. Well, how about that?
Okay.
Could
Yeah.
have sworn I had that in there.
I thought
I
so.
remember. Yeah.
You redone Gambler's Hall, so it originally was.
I'm so excited for Gambler's Hall.
Who are you gonna be?
I'm playing Slick Jack, a wild barbarian. Fuck.
All right, boys. Next campaign is Gambler's Hall. Everybody roll for stats because gambling, and you can no race class restrictions. If it's in the books, you can use it.
I already did.
Okay.
I'm alright with those
Does
stats.
Does this apply to me too, or
Everybody.
okay? Because
I roll new stats.
Hey, Zeno, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Can Corana make a reappearance?
You can use any character, no restrictions. If you want to reuse an old character, knock yourselves out.
Would that mean she has the perma inspiration or no?
No. If you want to use the same character, you're going to have to forfeit that.
I'm
Alright.
okay with this.
I'll save her for if I ever do a homebrew roll.
All right. Well, that was fun, guys, and you are all officially off the air.